Herren, liebe Sportfans hier im Sportpark Klagenfurt, herzlich willkommen zur Predator WPA World Weltmeisterschaft 2023. Wir sind am Halbfinaltag angelangt. Die besten 8 stehen hier heute zur Verfügung, beziehungsweise die besten 4 kämpfen um den Einzug ins Finale. Wir sind bei der U19 jetzt gleich live dabei und auch beim Semifinale der Damen. And also I want to welcome all international guests here at the Predator World Pool Billiard Championships 2023. Welcome live here from the Sportpark Klagenfurt, Austria. I also want to welcome all our guests on the TVs all over the world. It's good to have you here. We are on the semi-finals. We're starting with the Under-19 division and the semi-finals of our women. Let me introduce you our players. Table 7, the semi-final Under-19 from the Netherlands. Mika van Bakker against from Hong Kong, China, Fu Huan. Also fighting for tomorrow's big final on table 9. From Albania, Klagenfurt against Yannick Ponge from the Netherlands. We're coming to our TV tables, which mean the semi-finals of our women. Let me introduce you table 2, representing China, Han Yu, against Kelly Fisher, representing Great Britain. And the last match for the next upcoming hours on table 1, fighting for tomorrow's big final and the new World Champions title. Representing the Philippines, Jessica Centeno. And also from Great Britain, give a big round of applause to her, ladies and gentlemen, Alison Fisher. We wish you all the best, and we hope to see very, very entertaining games. And players, please lag for the break.
So welcome everyone to the Predator and WPA World 10-Ball Women Championship here in Klagenfurt, Austria. We got to the semi-finals and we have a fantastic one here between Kelly Fisher from Great Britain and Han Yu from China. In the commentary booth we have Eric Hjorlifsen and myself, Tim de Ruyter. So good to have you here. What do you think?
Pleasure to be here. Looking forward to a good match. Yu's been playing at a really high level throughout the whole tournament. Of course, Kelly is displaying her normal high level. Tough to pick a winner here. Han's been playing so good, she's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, I didn't really get the chance to see much from Han. I haven't done any commentary yet on her, so curious to see how she plays.
I did one match of hers, made one mistake overall in the match, broke and ran like 3. Now, if you're able to break and run racks in this hand rack format, it's a big separator between any of the players, because most of the players are having a hard time actually breaking and running, kind of sitting the other player in their chair throughout the course of the rack. Of course, Kelly's capable of that too, though. Looking forward to a great match. Kelly won the leg, breaking off first.
Breaking from the side rail. We are playing a race to 9. Alternating break, WPA rule, so there's no break box, there's no special shootout, there is no early 10 balls or 10 on the break, don't count. So, oh, 4 balls slipped in last second.
Race to 9, alternate break format. Kelly's got an aggressive bank on the 1 here. Pretty high percentage safe as well. Can play the cue ball near the 9. Use the middle table as blockers.
Yeah, get the 1 underneath the 10-7. Came up a little short.
Yeah, kind of like playing that a little thicker before the side and kind of guaranteeing the 1 got over more to the left side of the table. But
she could go really conservative here, just half ball hit and soft, trying to get the 10 or the 7 in between.
I like that play.
You could also bank the 1 ball 2 rails up table and try to run into the 3 with the cue ball.
So Went for the rolling play, caught her a little thin. Let's see if the 7 gets her or not. Didn't get her, but the 1 got past the side.
Yeah, a little lucky.
Tough
Well,
save here.
I mean, there is a bank. I feel if she banks the 1 and draws the cue ball for the 2, maybe in the right side pocket, could end up safe also with 3 balls up table.
Defense was something similar to this. Could have played some right spin on the cue ball as well to track it more behind the 10. So first opening in the rack goes to you. She's been impeccable on all shots. Nice hit.
Oh. Yeah, just a little far with the cue ball. Don't see how she's gonna get on the 3 here. Tough to travel here around the 10. Maybe have to go to the short side of the 3.
Good.
Or can she go around it?
Trying to go around, but gonna be short of pace. High percentage safe here, just playing the 3 behind the 10.
Yeah,
No.
3 behind the 10 and the cue ball behind the 6 would be
Yeah.
a good option.
No.
I don't see her going for the cut though.
No, it's too thin and not much of a two-way option on the bank. She could try to bank the 3, but the cue ball's not really.
Oh, she's called the 3 though,
Wow,
so
this is
she's
a-
cutting.
This is aggressive. She cut in a ball like this earlier in a match that I did, but this one's even tougher because it's right on the rail. What a shot.
Wow. Just the speed of the cue ball. She's gonna need another good shot here on the 5.
Decently natural for position though. Just play the cue up across one rail. Yu is kind of an unknown entity on the international scene. She plays a lot of tournaments in China. She's a 3-time Women's World 9-ball champion. I don't believe she's ever played a WPBA event. And this is her first Predator Pro Series event. But no doubt she's right amongst the top women in the world. I believe her Fargo's around the 780 rating. Really solid fundamentals, slow backstroke pace, natural delivery, times the ball well.
Oh,
Didn't
a
wanna
little
hit
rub
the
of the 8 and
Got a roll though on the 7. So a few shots that could have gone either way, but she made them all. Good opening rack from you. Favorite now.
well, also it's the first rack, so she's probably, you know, there's always some early nerve. So when if she runs out here, then she will settle down and she will have to shoot less of those awkward shots.
Yep.
Usually that just comes from a little less finesse.
Getting back into game mode. Hits the ball a lot like Simming Chen, another great Chinese player.
So perfect on the 10. Take the first game on the board here, and you. There it is, 1-0, and you. Yeah, big match here also, because both of these ladies, they are guaranteed to have $12,500, but the winner of this match is guaranteed $25,000. So You know, especially towards the end, where the prize money starts to double up.
Big money on the line here, and of course, the World Championship title as well.
Yeah, there has been a couple World 10-ball championship so far in the women's division. Players like Rubilen Amit, Jasmine Ushan, Kelly Fisher, Gayung Kim, Rubilen Amit, and Chiyu Cho has won it before.
Yeah, it wasn't held for a number of years, about 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I think 2022 it finally came back, so almost 10 years, 9 years difference.
Yu's been breaking like this all tournament. She's been hitting them well, and if she does make one, she's got a better chance of running the rack because the balls are spreading out all over the table more.
Well, she put a lot of it into it, but she also really pushed the whole cue through it, so usually generating a lot of speed on the balls.
Yep, natural speed.
Yeah, and you can also see on the spread that this is definitely a good style of breaking the balls. A little unfortunate that the one gets so frozen to the rail, otherwise she could have played a carom on the 8 if she wanted to go aggressive.
Yeah, too much of a risk of a double kiss if she tries the carom here.
I think she might have to bank the 1 ball 2 rails down table and maybe let the cue ball run into the 4.
I like that play. Small chance of the 1 hitting the 5, but I think it's worth the risk. Did call the 8. If she can cut it over near the 8 and try to use the 7-3 as blockers, played your shot. Cue ball end up hitting the 5, or 1 ball end up hitting the 5.
Yeah, she didn't get the full bump on the 4 as well. So it's left the 1 ball on. I think the 2 ball's a little tricky. Doesn't have the full pocket. The good news is the 3 is in the center of the table, so usually easier to get to.
Yeah, the availability of the 2 is going to dictate a lot in this rack. It's close. She's getting down to look at the angle.
Yeah, ideally, you don't want to mess with the 8. Like the combo is really tough, so she's definitely going to try and make this and draw back for the 3 in the side.
Off the 8 and still pocketed it. Could have gone thick there, but got through that obstacle. Rack's lying pretty good now. Just got to avoid the 5 on the way back to the 4. Good shot.
Yeah, the tables have been playing a little fast today.
A little warmer out today in Klagenfurt. It's been about 10 degrees above. Today's closer to 20 almost. Warm day for this time of year.
Yeah, some things are inevitable to save as well. You know, like the tables are always gonna change a bit during a week. They're never gonna play the exact same.
Yep.
But they've been playing pretty stable. Maybe a little faster today, but it's also the trick, you know, for the players. They have to adjust.
Sure. A little further from the 7 than she would have wanted.
Asking the cue ball to be cleaned by Florian Rettenbacher, Austrian referee, works with the EPBF.
Refs have been great this week, on top of everything.
Just feel she will have to stun the cue ball next to the right side pocket and take that angle. Not really trying to get close, just make the ball.
Yeah, the
just
pocketing.
guarantee the angle.
Ooh.
Oh.
Looking at her tip there, like she almost half miscued.
They play it kind of firm if you look at the cue ball.
Overcut it so the cue ball had a
Yeah,
little more
true.
energy.
Yeah, not too much tough balls on the table.
Yeah,
Oh.
you
Oh, doesn't want to get to the rail.
still far enough that she's going to have to be a little creative here. I feel like it could be 2 rails back. There is an option to play to the short side of the 10, but I think she'll favor the long side.
The only thing I'm wondering about is because the rails are playing a little faster today, is everything's going to be shorter. So now you actually, she's trying to get just past the side, but she could be close to the side.
Right.
She will, if she doesn't want that, she really has to play a more elevated cue low in the cue ball low left.
And being careful of the speed coming across, possibly scratching in the second, in the bottom left corner pocket. Nice hit.
Nice hit, and no scratch.
About
Speedy
perfect.
cue ball.
About perfect. But yeah, we can see that the tables are playing a little bit faster today. Both players will take note of that, though. They're both champions. Small adjustments.
Yeah, so 2-0 lead for Han Yu. Good chance for Kelly to level the score, but got a little scrappy with the 7 ball there.
Yeah, just got short on position on the 6. Still expected her to make the 7, but you know, it's high pressure here.
So, perfect moment this to thank our sponsors and partners for this event. So, a big thank you to the Predator Group, Richtwert, the Billiard Sport Academy, Jasmine Ushan and Kamui Brand. And a big thank you for the local support of Klagenfurt Tourism and the region of Carinthia. They've been welcoming us really well.
Great
Enjoying,
hospitality here.
Yeah, enjoying our stay, and definitely a great area to go to. Look at this break.
That's the most amount of balls on the break I've seen all tournament.
Yeah, made 4 balls on the break.
Made a wired ball straight in the side. That 6 ball is actually kind of a wired ball coming straight back to the corner. 2 more. Monster break from Kelly. The 9 is covering the most obvious position for the 3. She could roll down for the side.
I think you might have to go for the side. You can go 2 rails and come off a little bit so you're not stuck on the rail, but I feel the side is the only shot you can play here. Unless you want to draw and take a more cut on the 3, but
Drawing for precision is a little tougher than playing follow for precision, so she's actually looking at taking the bigger cut angle on the 3, which was an option as well.
just wondering how she's going to hold the cue ball from the 3 to the 4 with such a big angle.
Yeah, shoot, the cue ball will be looser, and it's tracking towards the side pocket a little bit, but she must know that it's not tracking exactly there. Kind of tough to tell. I think it's going before it, which will
I
lead.
think she's okay, it's just a speed. She's going to pick up a little speed from the rail. See, so the cue ball got a little fast. She still has a shot on the 4, but
Be nice if she can draw out of this angle. I feel like she can, but she's got to dig into the cue ball deep. If she doesn't feel like she can go 2 rails around.
yeah, I think low left is still possible here.
It's that pinchy type stroke.
Yeah, well, she usually does that. The only thing that's different is usually she can get to control the cue ball a little better. I feel 2 shots, she just didn't really get comfortable position. So it's Han Yu picking up the pieces here.
Well, Kelly's a fighter, but she's got to be really careful with hand. top world-class player. Any mistake, she's going to pounce right all over it. And subject to have a lot of racks where Kelly doesn't even have a chance, so she's going to have to make something happen. Even being 3 games stuck here is tough.
Stun left here. 10 ball in the right side pocket.
On the rail, but should be okay. Doesn't have to play position. Just roll the 10 in.
Yeah, 3-0 and a pretty rough start for Kelly Fisher.
Yeah, had chances in 2 of the 3 games. Little unlucky for the 9 to end up covering position for the 3 there. Would have been pretty much an automatic out if the 9 wasn't in the way after such a big break. But if there's anyone that can fight back, and she's proven it over the years, it's Kelly. One of the most consistent winners in the last 10 to 15 years in women's pool.
Yeah, also I feel even though she might not be queuing that nicely, like she's made a couple mistakes, she still usually plays the right shots and good saves and good control, so eventually she's gonna be picking up a couple racks, and when she finally gets going, then she'll be alright.
Be a question of how close she can pull, and at that point it can get even. It's only a 3-game lead, not talking like a 6-game lead here or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, but has to be careful though, especially with the alternating break, and if both players keep breaking like they've been doing.
Hit it well.
See so many movement.
Yeah, got 5 balls below the head string. No shot on the 1, so gonna see a couple safes here at the beginning of the rack. That's the break she's been going with all tournament, and you know, there's lots of times when you don't make a ball from the side rail too, but when she makes a ball in this break, I've seen her run racks. So.
Well, if she breaks like this, you have to favor making a ball with so much movement going on.
Sure. Looks like Kelly's going to push down to the long short rail here. Thinking about options at the same end of the table, but going to end up going to the short rail. Ideally wanted the cue ball closer to the rail, so hand didn't have the option to draw it. She would be looking to track the cue ball behind the 9, but the 5 is kind of in the way of that play.
I think she can still cut the 1 behind the 3 and get. I think she can get it.
She called it in the side. I feel like that's more of it for insurance. I don't feel like she's going all in at making the 1 in the side.
Run the cue ball into the 6 maybe.
It went.
No, she went for it. Wow.
Whoa.
And also, she kind of got straight on the combo.
She's okay to make it. She's going to stay offense here. She's going to have to combo the 3-4 as well.
The 3 got a little nasty though. I don't think the 3 ball goes. Look from this angle, the 3 is really tough.
She's got a good angle to get on it.
Yeah, I just don't think it goes. You see from this angle, the 3 is really tough. Is she going to play another combo?
It looks like half pocket, and considering it's so close to the pocket, I feel like she might try it, but it really just depends on how much of the pocket she has. Oh, rail's coming off fast. Has a carom option here.
Just not sure how much he's going to be having after.
Yeah, the 3 is kind of tracking dangerously into...
Is she going to maybe run the 3 into the 6, into the 7?
I see that.
Just hoping the 7 doesn't block the pocket after, but if it skims off the 7, should be okay.
cut thin on the carom. So after a good opening shot by Han, Kelly's going to have a chance to defend this rack.
Yeah, I feel she was most of it trying to get something on the 3.
Yeah, if she has to only make the carom there, she's going to make it, but she's trying to control the 3 as well.
Yeah, pretty easy safety for Kelly Fisher. Now I do like to go 3 rails.
Yep.
Just because you have so much chance pushing the 3 up to those balls up table.
The way she
looks like she's
pointing
going
at the
1 and then maybe 1, 2.
Yeah, the way she's pointing at the cube, the 3 ball there, it looks like she's going to go 2 rails. The thing about this is the 3 is going to end up in the same zone as the cue ball a lot of the time. Yeah, rails coming off short. It's mainly to do with it being hotter outside today.
It must be.
It
Nothing has changed in this room, so. Yeah, so good chance for Kelly Fisher. Now the balls are somewhat open. Just getting on the 6 ball would be some challenge, I feel.
Yeah, there's a window between the 7-8, but the cue ball will kind of be traveling the wrong direction at that point. Just depends how straight she can get on the 6. That's what she was looking at right there. Got to get a relatively small angle on the 5 to get the proper angle on the 6.
Looks like she's got a good angle on the 5.
Yep, perfect. Right in line here. Some movement from the 8 to the 10, but should be okay there. 10's nice and available.
So besides the 2 semifinals, we also have a semifinal of the World Junior Championships here, in the under-19 category. 2 Dutch player, 1 player from Hong Kong, and 1 from Albania. Mika van Berkel now up 2-0 with Fu Wen, Wen Fu, sorry. Claudio Cacci leading 2-1 with Janik Pongers. Pounds the 10 ball in and gets her first game on the board. And we'll go for a short break. We'll be right back.
Doesn't matter what the format is, the better player will still win.
This 10 ball to win the title. He is your champion.
New world champion.
Fighting champion!
Kelly Fisher!
Philippines are the world champions.
So welcome back to the WPA and Predator World Pool Billiard Championships. Got the semi-final here between Kelly Fisher and Han Yu. Yu currently leading 3-1. Kelly Fisher breaking. Seen some awesome breaks so far, so hopefully you can see a couple more.
Made 4 in her last one. 10
Big
balls
power. Making the 1 as well, the 7 on its way.
3 balls again. She's hitting the break well. And look at the spread.
Nice spread. I think she only needs 1 good shot on this 2 ball.
Yeah, hitting the break very well. Like kick up in the air. Recognize throughout the course to determine how much power she has to put into it. That's what she's doing.
Up and down, twice the long rail. Perfect angle on the 3 as well to stay off that long rail.
She's underdrawn a couple balls. See if she takes note of that on this shot.
Might have gotten straight again on the 4.
Yeah. At least she's not
Yeah.
going the opposite way.
Looking at her facial expression, she was not too happy with this. I will go forward and just take a tougher cut on the 5. You have to guarantee that you have that angle to go to the 6. If you start drawing into the rail and out, you might get straight.
She needs some angle on the 5 anyways to get back for the 6. So. But looks like she might go for the power draw option. Just considering it. I think the safer option is to follow it.
The only thing though, the 10 could be in the way while cutting the 5 to get up for the 6. So that's why she's maybe trying to get where she is now. That's a big cut though. I mean, I'm not sure about taking such a big cut.
Didn't want to be on the rail here because the natural angle is tracking to the right side of the 6, which isn't going to help her. Can't even play short side because the 9 is there. Is
And
there a small track just to the right of the 10 and then directly towards the 6? I think she has to take it. Any other shot is too much spin. Tried to. Bit of frustration there.
Yeah, she's just lost the cue ball a couple times, which made her next shot just so tough. She was trying to hit it thicker and then with some outside spin to go in between the 10-8, but
Yeah, it was the thickness of the pot that got her. If she would have caught it thinner, it would have took the track that she was trying. Cue ball can go behind the 8 here. It's okay too. Looks okay for
get
the
the cover though.
10 ball coverage, just the left side of it.
And you might play.
She's calling it in.
She's called. It's aggressive.
Well, imagine she cut the 3 in, no problem, right? She's not she's not afraid to take some aggressive shots.
Well, we've already seen some smooth cueing. She looks like she has a very solid technique.
Great try. Hit it on the proper side to get her safe, but the cue ball came up in a spot that could leave Kelly in a good spot.
Yeah, overcut the ball. Still, she did play it with a lot of pace too. Like the 6 kind of got far. Could have went a little less pace. Don't think the 6 goes. If the 6 goes, then the 8 to the side should be okay. If it doesn't go, she can roll up on the 9. Or she's going for distance. Oh, she's left a shot here.
Yeah, she's going to go at this one. Cue ball's kind of running into the 9.
She looks a little aggravated though, so early in the match.
Yeah, just, you know, not playing quite up to her standards. She knows how well she has to play to compete with you or win the match.
Tough to avoid a 9. I think she might be just okay cutting it with right spin to avoid it. Oh, she hit that really firm.
See how she ends up here.
Oh, she gets a nice bump as well.
Yeah, might have been okay even if she didn't hit it, but this is perfect.
So now she's just going to float forward. Guessing she's gonna play with right spin and cross over to the right side of the 10. There's multiple shots. She could go inside also and shoot the 10 in the right side or in the bottom right corner. I like the right spin on this though. You can hit it thicker.
So Han Yu guaranteed 10 to go up 4-1 here. Gonna be you to break in the 6th rack.
Yeah, keeping the pressure on Kelly Fisher. Because most of the time Kelly has not been out. Then it was Han Yu getting out. Yeah, 4-1.
Men's semifinals are coming up at 6 o'clock local time. Shane Van Boning is playing Wojciech Szewczak.
And Sanjin Pelivanovic is also playing. Just forgot who he's playing in the other semifinal. Oh yeah, Max Lechner. So still one Austrian left, one local hero.
Yeah. You know what city he's from?
Not here.
Okay.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
As far as I know, he lives in a pretty small city. Let's see if she can break the balls just as big as she did last couple breaks. Nice square hit. Look at her movement. Like she got 9 balls moving so much. Just, you know, at some point you have momentum and they just keep going. In the other moment, they just won't find the buckets.
Yeah, huge spread. Balls being racked well. Just no wired balls going in. I think she can stick with it. I mean, she will. It's just her style of break. Let's see here if the 2 passes the 9. She's shooting pretty quickly, so I would think it does.
Yeah, especially a high ball.
Came up a little long there. Might be able to weave the cue ball in between the 6-7.
Yeah, if she is gonna run into the 6, then she might have to draw just into the 6 and take a longer 3, but that's what she's done before. And also, from this angle, it looks the 3 doesn't have the full corner.
Got worried about running into the 6. She ended up running into it anyways, but missed the pot. She's just a little off here. Gonna have to regroup as quick as she can. Nice save from you. Might have left the right edge, but queuing over top of the 8 is gonna make this shot very tough.
Well, I see Kelly's gonna cut the outside of the 2 and bring the cube all the way back where she is now. I think she can also just cue the right side of the cue ball, which is gonna throw the 2 a little bit more to the right.
Help the track of the cue ball going to the right as well. Yeah, not as tough as it first seemed.
Played a good 2 ball.
Good coverage here. You've got a 3-rail kick. Just going to be kicking the 2 into the 4. Might just roll onto it softly. Only reason she did that. Nice try. Well, Kelly's going to have the first chance in this rack. Only reason she did that is because the 2 was going to kick into the 4, so she had to kind of just try to tie them up.
Yeah, I had to make sure she hits the bottom side of the 2. Even if you foul, is better than to hit the top side and sell out like this.
Yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if Kelly plays another save.
Yeah, the 3's tough to get on.
It's just that, you know, she's been struggling. If she can get the 2 ball, 2 rails close to the 6 and freeze the cue ball behind the 4, she might win the game 3 foul.
I hear you. She's actually going to do that. I like playing the 2-3 rails, though. Try to get the 2
Or
near
she's gonna
something.
shoot the
here.
2 into the 3. No.
Big thing there, if you're playing on the second foul, is you want to leave the 2 ball close to another ball, so you're a big percentage favorite to get the 3rd foul.
She didn't look a lot like she wasn't interested in playing the 2 nearby other balls, I feel.
Yeah, it might have just ended up there. But the other thing you have to keep in mind too is not to leave the ball near a rail, because it's too easy to kick a ball that's near a rail. So really, I think the 3 rail, banking the 2 3 rails around would have been a bit of a better play here. But if Yu doesn't hit this, she'll be in. She could be in a bad spot for 3 fouls.
Well, you would expect her to hit the 2. Possible make the 5. Yeah, nice hit on the 2, and look for this result.
Yeah.
What a hit from Han Yu. She did apologize. Of course, this is not something you make up before, but she's played with a positive speed. Probably chose a side to hit the 2.
Good shot. Good recovery there. I mean, if she's a strong jumper, you can always jump over 2 balls here, but it looks like she's considering kicking.
The 9 is kind of far though. Nice hit. Needs a little luck. Needs a 2 ball to go. Well, she's got it.
It did.
Possibly one of the toughest shot on a pool table this.
Yeah, there's not much safe out of it, especially even the 9's covering the cross side option.
She's gonna play the bank.
Just try to cut the 2 above the 9. Nice shot.
This is really nicely controlled.
Left a small edge here, and that's going to help Kelly, because as long as she doesn't move the 2 ball very much, the 4 will be blocking the pocketing angle for the 2.
She could choose to shoot the 2 a little firmer, play a firm stop shot, the 2 into the 4.
Yeah.
Just make sure you nestle the cue ball.
4 is going to slow the 2 ball down, as long as it doesn't go all the way around it. Doubt it will.
This was the risk, like if you was trying to play it soft, that's why I was going to try and use the 4 to have a better control with the stun on the cue ball.
I agree. As long as you knew the 2 was playing into the 4, it was going to stick on that end of the table.
Well, I don't think she's left it on. Did it get funny? And the 3 is really tough to get on, so you actually don't want to make the 2. Unless you can play... Yeah, she was playing the safe.
Actually got it full ball. maybe the smallest right edge on the 2. You'd have to play some right spin to not hit the 4 with the cue ball. Just tricky when you're hitting the ball that thin. Okay, just a bit of safe play back and forth here. Kelly's going to stay safe here. Probably play the cue ball up table. Try to swing the cue ball to the left of the 10. Kind of hard to get that much angle going left, though. Should be okay. Bank the 2 into the 4, ideally.
Playing low in the cue ball. Might be playing behind the 4.
It's a good shot as well. Move the cue ball less.
Oh, she might find the gap.
She did. 7's going to be covering the corner pocket for the 2.
Expect her to just bank the 2 ball down. Maybe try to get a cue ball behind the 6. She was going for it.
She's not afraid to take an aggressive option when she has the chance.
Well, I just didn't feel like it because of where the 3 is.
She's not reckless or anything. You know, obviously she has an all-around game. She plays safe, but she's not afraid to take on the tough ones. Just shows she believes in her ability.
Nice save here. Opening up the 3 ball a lot by pushing the 4 in front of the pocket.
Both cues in hand here. Gonna go with the kick. Eight ball can go in off the 6 as well. Yeah, both players just trying to contain the other player. No one's really had a real good opening in about 5 turns each here. Say it's too aggressive to try the combo on the 4. It's tempting, but just gonna stay safe here. I like the cue ball behind the 5 in this spot. Just go for a game winner. Bank the 2 up table. Try to swing the cue ball over to the left behind the 5.
Yeah. Well, she's called the 8 ball in the corner pocket, so she's gonna go 2 into the 8, and then the cue ball run into the 5. Could be ending up behind the 6. The 2 ball.
That's very aggressive.
Now is she gonna bank this 2 ball too?
Nice shot. How did the banking angle end up?
I think it looked pretty alright. Maybe a little wide, but
Yeah, it's
the cue was. I'd rather bank this than cut this to the side. Oh, she overcut it. And she's made the 2, but she got lucky to be unlucky.
Yeah, is Kelly gonna put her back in here? Did the 10 get in between the cue ball and the 3?
Yep, right behind the 10. Tough jump shot. You'll have to land right on top of the ball. Can she see an edge? No, I don't think so. She called a 4?
Karam maybe?
Time shot? Oh, this is so unlucky. Wow.
Her main goal was to carom the 3 there, but even how it ended up, she could have comboed the 3 into the 4. But Kelly's got the edge now, finally an opening here. This is what Kelly needed. He was starting to pull away.
Just wondering how cold both players would get from playing so many saves.
Yeah,
Because, you know, you don't really get rhythm into making balls, and
I think that's what happened there. Kelly's worried about her tip.
something
is
going
up
on,
with
yeah.
her tip. That's the
I
second.
mean, it's either that or playing the saves all the time has made her a little cold, but
That's the second time she's kind of just going over her tip with her thumb, though. Something's up there that she's not happy with. You staying in line well here.
yeah, stunt up for the 9 in the side.
Nice hit.
Oh, little firm.
Could have scratched if it was on line, but just got past the side pocket.
Well, the second she struck it, she actually knew, oh, whoa, did I hit it that firm?
Yeah.
But just okay. She gonna play to the other side of the 10? Yes,
Yeah,
she
not too much
does.
angle.
Oh.
So. Just gonna go on the side. It's sharp. Doesn't have to play position, so she can drop it in at a pretty slow speed, make the pocket a little bigger, target the top part of the pocket here.
Yep, there it is. 5-1, Henu. And Kelly wants to take a timeout. She's going to go out of the arena, of course, because she clearly is struggling with many different things. So far in the match, we could obviously see her grabbing to her tip. So we're going to go out for a little break as well, and we're going to be right back. So welcome back to the semi-finals of the World Women 10 Ball Championship. What you just seen was Kelly Fisher getting a yellow card because she took more than 5 minutes on her bathroom break.
So it's not a game penalty. It is a game penalty.
It is a game penalty, yeah. That's why also Kelly's not breaking the balls now. It's Han Yu. She loses. Like, they just keep going in order.
Yeah, things just aren't going well for Kelly here. She's trying to, you know,
She
take
just
a...
doesn't look sharp to me. Like, this is something all players know. You have 5 minutes. She hit that good. That
Yes,
break.
nice hit.
Just
Nothing. I mean, the point of taking the break was to regroup herself mentally, and then she comes back to that. It's tough.
yeah, it hurts. Yeah. That's why when I take a break in tournaments, I always check my watch, what time I leave, just to kind of keep an eye on it.
She missed it by about 30 seconds, but rules are rules.
Yeah. Tough opener. I think she can cut this with right spin and run up to the 10. Use the 10 as a blocker, take some speed off. Caught it thick, but was most likely to...
Caught the point as well.
Was most likely to leave something difficult or get safe on the 1 with that big wall of balls. She had to risk it for a biscuit. Same thing for this shot also, like most likely not to leave something, but
Cue ball got a little bit loose back down table, so Kelly's going to have a chance here, and she's got to go right now. The balls are all open.
yeah, no more playing around.
Three's got to get the cue ball in a bit of a small position for the 3, but the 2 lies decently for that. Look at this, missed the first ball. Han's going to have a shot at the 1 here.
Gotta catch real first.
There you go.
Too
Swerved a
much.
little too much on her. Okay, second big chance for Kelly in this rack.
I mean, it's not. She just barely did it too much, though. If she catches the point, she's already good.
And she did have to get close to the rail. It's
Yeah.
understandable how that happened. Looks bad when it does, but game of small millimeters. Kelly's in line here.
Probably find a gap between the 5-7.
Yeah, gotta manage that a little bit. Yeah, just misjudging the position a little bit. No, she can swerve at this
I
ball.
think she can massate this.
If not, she can kind of use the 8 as a blocker.
Or
Got safe enough. Not the exact coverage that she wants, though. Hands calling the 4. She's going to go aggressive here.
yeah, so many ways how she can get on the 5. She'll make the 4.
Going to try to draw the cue ball in between the 5-9. Come across one rail.
Calls for extension. The 6 does make it a big pocket. If you miss it big on left or right, then you might actually make it still.
Caught it really thick, but the 4 still went in.
Oh. Yeah, just that cue ball got a little far, got on the rail, and we'll now have to go 3 rails around for the 5.
Plays decently natural enough. Good shot. Cue ball came off a little straighter than she was thinking. Another tough shot on the 6 here. Natural angle's kind of leading into the corner, so she's going to try to draw to this one as well. Overcut it. See where the 6 ends up. Kelly's going to have a shot here. It's a long one. She's been struggling a bit, so she really has to dig deep on this one. Try to create something for herself here.
Yeah, can choose to play with inside 3 rails. Could also go just plain stun. I don't feel the low right that much.
Just not coming together for Kelly.
Well, that's also what I like to explain to people sometimes too, is it's really a lot of fun to play in big arenas and crowd and on big streams, but it's only fun if you feel good.
Sure.
Like when you're starting to feel bad, you know, you feel embarrassed, and there's so many different emotions coming on that most of the people will not even realize what is going on with Kelly right now.
It's a compounded feeling. It's not just like playing bad in practice at the pool room. And, you know, I'm sure she's used to playing under crowds and not worrying about what other people think. But for herself, you know, fighting for a world championship and playing at this level, she would have never thought it would turn out like this. So she just has to get one game on the board at a time here and keep herself in the match as best she can.
So did have to elevate on that. Took away the scratch in the corner. Did get something on the 8, but then you see a last minute the 10 ball spoiled the party, so she will have to run into the 9 here. She won't be able to hold the cue ball, I feel. Run into the 9 and she's missed it.
Quite. Combo's makeable. She's gonna play the bank, which is probably a good play. Nice shot by you there.
Yeah, took a little risk on the 10, but she's got perfect. You would favor her to make this for a 7-1 lead. Who would have expected that?
Unexpected, for sure.
Yeah, there it is, 7-1 Hanyu. And things are getting out of hand here for Kelly Fisher. I mean, it's unreal. She's basically only missing really tough long shots, tough positions, and Hanyu is just making a little bit the better of it. So we're just gonna go for a little second and we'll be right back. So Eric has his little coffee in now, so we can continue. Kelly breaking, really needs to make something happen.
She's breaking well. The one thing
Yeah,
she's done throughout the match is broke well, so I think she can lean on that. Didn't get one this time, though.
In the meantime, let us take another look at a couple scores in the Under-17 World Junior Championships. We have Mika van Berkel beat Juan Fu 7-2.
Fu played a couple good matches earlier in the tournament.
And Yannick Pongers is up 6-3 with Claudio Cacci. So might be a all Dutch final.
How have those two fared against each other in the past?
Yeah, a little mixed.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like maybe Yannick has a little bit more edge, but will be interesting final. Two Dutchies. And then the other women's semi-final, in case you viewers are just watching this one, is Jessica Centeno being down 6-3 to Alison Fisher.
Well, Alison was not among the previous World 10 Ball champions, and she's pretty much won every tournament on the face of the earth, so she'll be looking at targeting this title as well.
7-9 got locked up. She's looking at the combo here, but the one is going to the long rail. If she makes it from this angle, I really like three fouling here.
Yeah, it's odd to have ball in hand and no pocket for the one, but that's the case here.
Get the cue ball behind the 6.
She does actually have the top right, or?
Yeah, but get the one out and get the cue ball behind the 6. It's also so tough to get on the 4 nicely. The 7-9 is still closed. I think it's really tough.
Decided to shoot the one in the long pocket last minute. As you were saying, Tim's got to get the cue ball in a small position here. She knew that, so she just backed off and played safe.
She's left the one railer, so we'll be going 2 rails minimum.
Yeah, Kelly's on 1 at the moment. Third foul's not going to be easy to get, but...
Well, with ball in hand, she could make the 3 and get a decent shape on the 4 for that third foul.
True.
Just because of where the 10 ball is, maybe you could bang the 4 out, get the cue ball stuck with the 10. She's going 1 rail here. Right into the 3. So tough. Second chance?
Well, there's a roll.
Well,
A smile from Kelly there. Brighten her spirits. Nice save from hand. Kelly's going to have lanes to hit this ball. 7's tied up later in the rack. 4 is tough. Going to be a grinding rack here, likely. Yeah, cue ball came off too sharp there. And just because of where the 7 is, you might consider playing safe here. She's also going to try to make a track where she can open up the 7 off the 6 likely.
Yeah, only if she gets straight on the 5, play a stop shot right there, and then go one rail into the 7-9.
Natural angle over. That's what she's looking at here.
So it's a Dutch final in the World Junior Championships under 19. Yannick Pongers just beat Claudio Cacci 7-3.
She's got the angle she wanted. Decent chance to get on the 7 if she hits it. Just have to manage the cue ball properly. Gonna draw down.
And she got a little straighter on the 6, so. Or she's choosing to play safety on the.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to hit it if she was going that way. I think she just didn't end up liking the angle. The cue ball was taking off the side rail. But at that point, she could have drew into it as well. Kind of an odd play.
Yeah, draw, and if you don't get there, you have the same safety shot as she has now. Cut the 7 and bring the cue ball to the first diamond on the short rail here.
Yeah, just ended up backing off to the defense. Not taking anything for granted. Has a big lead, but wants to keep it that way.
I think that's perfect speed. I don't really see her leaking out here. Might be just an edge, but it's a difficult play anyways from here. Might have to go for the bank if she can get to it.
Yeah, 2-way behind the 8.
Yep.
7's tracking a little wide, but
yeah, she's called it. I think you gotta go. You're 7-1 down.
I
you
agree.
get something like this. It's finally opened up. Oh, this is close,
a little wide.
but oh.
I think she still has the 7 though. It's close.
Well, would you rather shoot from this position with a cue ball, or would you rather not?
I'll be shooting. Just cinch the 7.
Well, she's jacking up too. I would not go jacked up. I would just float the 7 in and shoot the long 8.
Might be because she's crossing it. What a shot.
Nice shot from Hanu. And a pretty good angle on the 8. If she makes the 8, she basically has nothing to do just to make the 8. Normal pace.
Yeah, cue ball's tracking to the right a little bit. But it'll naturally cross over for the same pocket.
Nice shot. Well, just 2 balls left to get on the hill first. Hanu.
Got in between here. A little too thin for the side and too much cut angle for the corner. She'll go for the corner, but it's much tougher than she would have expected.
No, it's not there.
And if there was ever going to be a turning point in the match, this could be it.
Wow.
There you go.
7-2.
Sigh of relief on Kelly's face, and she knows that's a big let-off. Long way to go to come back, but Han's gonna shake that one off. She's gonna go for a break. We'll take a break as well, and we'll be right back.
So as Han Yu enters the arenas, we are back. WPA World 10 Ball Women Championship, run by Predator. 7-2. Last track, Han Yu got a little strange on the 10 and missed the 10, which Kelly Fisher picked up. But Kelly will really have to step it up, or I fear she might not make it.
Yeah, 5 games to go to level it up. Alternate breaks. Han's going to have 3 of the breaks.
And both of them have been breaking really nice in general.
She switched it up to the side rail there and got a good decision. A little thin on the 1, but should be able to find a way to control the cue ball. Could run into the 6.
I think I like running into the 6. If you catch it half, then I think good things can happen.
It's able to play inside it. Cue ball was always going to be further from the 2 if she did purposely play inside it.
Yeah, she got really nasty on the 2 now. Might have to play safe. Overcut the ball and bring the cue ball all the way down.
It's a good shot there.
I was just wondering how she was going to get the 2 ball out if she was playing this shot, but she just mainly played the cue ball, and very nicely done.
Able to hit it thick enough to still get it up table, even though she caught the kiss on the 8.
She's going to go and try to go 1 rail. Probably going to try and go for full contact with quite some speed. Nice hit. And I don't think that 2 balls, well, it's always makeable, of course, but don't think it really got in the open.
Yeah, it's too sharp for the side. Could try to track the cue ball behind the 6 here.
Or if she wants to go aggressive, she could take the bank with how open the 3 is.
Yeah. Not sure what this call is. I don't feel like she's trying to make it.
I think, well, I just think she feels if she doesn't make it, the 2 ball goes to the short rail. No,
Well,
she
that
went
was
all in to make it.
That was daring there.
She was probably thinking, okay, if I play it soft, I'm never gonna sell out. But on the other side, this is just a small tap safety. See, this is, you can easily just roll into the 8. It's the only play here.
That was very close to not hitting a rail, but if anything did, it was the 8. Referee right on top of it, made the call right away. 8 hit a rail. Han's a little bit trapped on getting the cue ball away from the 2 here. She's going to go at the top side of the ball, I think. If she goes to the bottom side of it, yeah, try to go to the top side of it, create some distance, but the 2 playing onto the 6 there was going to be in a lot of spots where the 2 didn't move very much.
Good chance here if she plays a carom on the 8, guaranteed to be on the 2.
And Kelly's in with another good chance here. Very good chance.
Just feel getting from the 3 to the 5 could be difficult. The rails play a little shorter today, so that means if you go 2 rails, you're gonna be closer off, like you're gonna be sharper off the second rail. You will get more cut on the 5, so she will like to go further up table, especially today.
Under hit it. think she's got to stay offense here. She's thinking the defense. You can see her looking over to the 6-9.
I don't mind her playing that.
Sure.
It's such a big save, like it's really big, but
it's tempting to want to shoot because you're stuck so much, but at the same time, you can't just shoot low percentage shots for no reason, you know.
even though she's down 7-2, yeah, I'm at least gonna try and get the cue ball there in the top corner.
Mm-hmm.
I feel she did really draw. Like she also played a lot of draw on the cue ball. I was thinking about spinning the cue ball.
I was as well.
A lot of outside, just high ball. Not the full pocket here, but I have a feeling she's swinging at this.
She is. Nice hit.
Wow. She did not even have the full pocket there.
She's fearless on those tough shots. Just goes right at it, commits to her stroke, and gives herself a good chance to make the ball.
And just when you thought the shot before was a good shot, this is even better.
Yeah.
Just such a good technique. Now just cheat the pocket with low left, probably 2 rails. No, just 1 rail. She has a really good feel of the table so far this match. Like,
she's played well. Hasn't made any major mistakes. Kelly's handed her a few racks, but shot all the right shots. Made some tough ones when she needed to.
I think it's interesting she's played this shot. I was thinking about going 2 rails to go closer to 10, but she obviously trusts her technique a lot. We've seen that already 2 shots this rack.
Mm-hmm.
So this 10 ball to get on the hill first. And you. There it is, 8-2.
On the hill. 1 game away from the world final. She's a former 3-time world champion, but all in 9 ball.
I believe he's in the World Under-17 final from Indonesia.
Okay. Sylviana Liu there as well.
I have to find his name.
Looks like Karen Kaur in the middle, but it's not.
His name is Darin Asaku Sitoris. Remember the name. Yeah, tomorrow is finals day here in Klagenfurt. All divisions will play their final tomorrow. We'll have, after this, we'll have the men's semi-final.
Crossed over it a little bit. Good separation, but nothing down. Didn't leave a shot on the first ball. He's gonna go aggressive here, try to jump at the 1. Cue ball's tracking back towards the 2. Got to get the cue ball down quick here. 1's close to the rail. Small risk of jumping the table if you don't land the cue ball properly. She knows that, so she's considering the kick option now.
She could push a little closer to the 4-8.
That would help. Yeah, you wouldn't have to hit it as hard. Just gonna back off and play safe here. Push. Watch out for the cue ball behind the 5. It got there. Kelly will be giving this back for sure.
Jump bank. I think might be the only shot from here.
Yeah.
Just because the scratch is also there. If you catch a little bit left side, you might go in the side. So only bad thing if you jump bank, you don't get on the 2. But I wouldn't know what else there is.
Yeah, she's gonna kick at it. She's called the 1 on the side.
Will be on the 2 if she makes it. She still played it with a good pace. This is no luck that she got saved there.
Easier to judge the kicking angles when you hit them closer to medium speed as well. If you it's very tempting to try and hit the kick hard, maybe try to fluke it.
Oh.
Yeah, she left it.
I thought he was just okay with the 9 being there. No, she's left it.
You know, another thing to note too is that, you know, Kelly, her nickname is Quickfire. Like when she's playing well, she gets into those grooves where she just kind of shoots. You're not seeing her play like this match. You know, she's been in tough spots. You know, the better the balls are lying, the more likely she is to be in that flowing pace. But just seems out of rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it would do her well to play a little faster.
Because that is her style, but I just haven't seen it in this match. It's one of those ones too where things start going wrong. Maybe one or two things go wrong. They're champions enough that it won't affect them, but once it starts getting into 3 and 4, you're just thinking like, what's really happening here, right? Just tough to break out of sometimes. Good position there. It's a little out of line, right back in line now though.
Well, I feel slowly she's getting the pace of the table a little better.
And she's picking up her speed. You can see she has pep in her step now. This is how she plays. She's just got to go. Funny, you know, pool's a funny game, and then you say to yourself, well, why did this not happen 5 games ago, right?
Yeah,
no
just
one, no one
suddenly
knows
happens.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Trying to cheat the pocket a little bit, but
Yeah.
she didn't even need to.
Wow. Yeah, she was just trying to get a little straight on the 9, I guess, but no need to do that. And you will be happy to pick up the pieces here and get it over with.
Yeah, this will be a match that she'll want back, but she will be back, no doubt about that. Good finish for Fischer in the semifinals. She'll be disappointed, but she'll be happy with a strong finish in a tough field. And Yu's going to be moving on to the final here. If you guys want to tune into the other women's semifinal, we have it on another stream table.
Yeah, so Han Yu beats Kelly Fischer 9-2. And like Eric said on the other TV table, there is still the other semifinal going on. And at 6, we will have the men's semifinal in the World 8-Ball Championship. So Eric Gorlefsen and myself, Tim de Ruyter, thank you, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.